Look, I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time? Search what you can't find. I do it for them days that we couldn't shine.
Hello and welcome back to Centex Primetime. Here, Jalen Gillis, your host, with the co-host PJ, and we've also got the full gang in here. We've got Kyrell and Jamie as well, folks, and we're ready to talk about a few of these topics. Last week, we got a good lengthy discussion in about the Cowboys, fellas, and we got some more to talk about. Jamie, Kyrell, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. We just living, man. Watching sports all day, every day.
I feel it. All right, so let's jump right into this, fellas. Last week, we know primetime game. The Cowboys took on the defending champs, Los Angeles Rams. 22-10 victory in LA at their own house at SoFi Stadium. Defense dominated once again. Micah Parsons and the crew. Micah Parsons out there on a bad hamstring. Defense still able to dominate. Diz gave up a couple plays, but outside of that, the defense was really stout and didn't really give up anything. So, fellas, what are the thoughts? What's the thoughts going on about this? Y'all were telling me about the Cowboys last week. I think we all had them beating LA, though. I didn't have any faith in LA either. So I think we all had them winning. So, Jamie, we'll go ahead and start with you, bro. What? How you feeling? What's the temp looking like with the Cowboys?
Man, I think like I said in the last podcast, like we have Cooper Rush at quarterback, so there's things that we have to do every time in order to win, and nickel and diming, getting guys in the crossing routes, things of that nature, letting our defense kind of like run the momentum of the game, and you could win. They have enough talent. They did well in the offseason getting these guys and loading up. So I feel like it's just a matter of how they're playing their cards, and they're playing it well, and that's a big shout out to the coaching and to the players as well, and I don't know. Just gonna keep rolling. This next game coming up is gonna be interesting, though. I think it's gonna be like the first real test to see like where we at as a team. So I'm excited about that. Yeah,
definitely. Kyrell, what's the temp? What's going on with the boys, man?
Oh man, we real hot. We real hot in the city, bro. I don't know about y'all. I know y'all not here, man, but it's up, man. Jerry getting a gold carriage right now because he told us to be patient and not to panic. 4-1 with Cooper Rush, the quarterback, man. Rush all four. You already know what Michael Irvin said. Good defense. Yeah, man. Like we gonna. Hey, I told y'all, man.
Yeah.
I told
Here we go.
Here we go, man. Hey, them Packers is not like that.
Yeah.
The Bucks is not like that. They're struggling over there, man. They're not like
jury's
that.
still out on Tampa.
You're going crazy.
The jury's still out on Tampa. PJ, how you feeling about these boys, man? How you feeling?
I'm confident, man. I just really want to address all the critics. It's weird how we play a team before we play them. We the underdogs. They talking about how they gonna beat us by 7 points, 2 touchdowns and stuff. We go and beat them, and then the next day, all of a sudden, they're not a good team.
Yep.
Like, how does that happen? How does everybody that we play, we beat them, and then they're not good now?
That's crazy coward.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like that's crazy. I'm very happy though with what I've seen. With Cooper Rush, I mean, I can't really ask him to do anything more than what he's already done. I mean, he's a backup quarterback. I'm not expecting him to go out there and go crazy.
Yeah.
He's really just, controlling the game. Really just as far as like he's going on however the offensive coordinator want him, Kellen Moore want him to do. He's doing everything. And then the defense is just all around good. I mean, Trayvon did give up like a little play, that cost us a touchdown, but honestly,
that's it.
That's really all he, gave up. I mean, I really wasn't too worried. I mean, they went to Cooper Kupp 19 times the week prior, so I already knew that he was going to at least get him one.
I'm already getting tired of Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you getting the ball thrown to you that many times.
You getting 25 targets, man. Like I don't want to hear
fed,
no
bro.
He's getting running back. That's running back.
Exactly. Like he's getting carries almost like he's a receiver.
He's
like,
a
come on,
receiver.
man. Anybody, you give any of these other dudes 25 targets, like their stats gonna look like that, if not even crazier.
But our defense to me, man, is for sure top 3 defense in the league. I'm going to say this: the last time that the Cowboys defense allowed this amount of what it was, the touchdowns, I think they said.
Yeah.
The last time we allowed this many or was like 1972 actually, and we beat Johnny Unitas and the Baltimore Colts that year.
Oh my
in the
God,
Super Bowl.
he went back to the rubber helmets.
I'm just saying,
Unitas.
I'm not saying that we're going to win a Super Bowl or anything this year. I'm just saying that the last time we had a very, very good defense like this, we did end up winning a Super Bowl against the Colts.
It's true.
So that was over 50 years ago now, but
I think the last time y'all won the Super Bowl, it was against the Bills in Arizona. The Super Bowl's in Arizona this year too, and the Bills are probably going to be there. But that's just
93.
But that's that's just a little sauce to throw out there. Just a little, a little something. I don't know if it's going to be.
I like the Bills. I ain't gonna lie.
I like the Bills. I like Kansas City too, though.
Yeah, Kansas City.
But to stay on these Cowboys, I'm feeling the same way as y'all. I think this defense probably best in the league right now. I mean that every position group I think is playing crazy right now. D-line is playing crazy because when you got Dorrance Armstrong and Odigizua and all, when they start getting involved, like it's pretty much over. Because what's the dude's name, man?
Odigizua.
Odigizua. I thought I said it right.
Osa? Yeah, Osa.
Yeah. He man tried to he tried to play me a little bit. I had it right, man.
I wasn't trying to play you, bro. I just feel like I just feel like who are these people? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
It was before.
Exactly.
Draft picks.
When those dudes start hitting, and you got Micah and D-Law, they always gonna be hitting. When you got those going, and then Anthony Barr is starting to add a little bit of physicality to that linebacker group as well. Donovan Wilson coming downhill on anything, he's screaming from the third level.
You got Malik Hooker.
Yeah,
right
Malik
now,
Hooker.
They got him.
He's finally starting. He's finally starting.
He's like Malik Hooker.
He like the third or fourth best safety right now.
Yeah, I think Pro Football Focus had him. Yeah, I mean, they hold. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's first round pick out of Ohio State. He ought to be playing like that. So he's finally starting to reach that potential now, probably with these Cowboys. And I mean, they're thumping at each level. The offense is pretty bland, but it doesn't really matter if your defense isn't giving up 20 points. It don't matter.
I mean, one of the biggest things I noticed this week was we went back to the run game. I think Pollard had 86 yards rushing, and then you had Zeke with 78. That helps a lot. That takes a lot of pressure off of Rush. Cooper Rush don't have to really. We're not asking him to drop back, man, and be throwing the ball like
you ain't got to be Tom or
Breeze or something. We're not asking him to do that, man. We're just asking you not to turn the ball over.
That's it.
Which he's been doing. He hasn't turned the ball over at all. So, I really like how the offense has been running. I hope that whenever Dak come back, that they stay on that. We kind of have a habit to try to have Dak throw the ball like 40 sometimes, and we lose every time we do that. I don't know why we do that.
Hopefully they'll try to stick with that run game.
That's what
that's why.
Yeah, that's the big question. So that's kind of transitioning us to the next question. Is now everybody's talking about can Dak? Jared already said it. Yeah. If he can grip the football, he's gonna play. If he can't, then he's not gonna play. So if Dak can grip this football, or if he's meeting however he does it, it's not gonna be full health, obviously. Mm-hmm. So should Dak play on Sunday? Because they're still, I understand right now they still got Cooper Rush going there, but you still got some people saying throw Dak in maybe, or you want to see Dak, or is it time, or should y'all wait to one of these to the Commanders come on the schedule, somebody like that, and throw him back in there, somebody else like that, yeah.
As I'm saying, they in perfect position because they're at a good spot right now. I mean, you got a quarterback that's capable of getting the job done with the defense that is going to come to play. So, I mean, Dak, there's no really pressure on Dak to come back because it's not like he's going to get his spot took. They've already invested too much into him. So, I don't know if he can, but obviously we will need him like down the line. So it's I don't think it's that crucial if he can or cannot. But
Kyrie, what you think? Should they bring him back?
Yeah, man. Sit Dak till he's 100%. We ahead of schedule, man. Like you can't. I know it's a big game. I know it's the Eagles, the insufferable Eagles. I know it's them. We want to beat the brakes off of them, but man, just chill. If we lose this game, it's at Lincoln Financial. We got to play them again. We already ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, like we won already. Like we supposed to be dead in the dirt, dead in the water right now. We at the top of the NFC with everybody else. We'll take this loss. We'll see y'all on the back end, man.
So you think Philly's gonna get this with Coop in?
They should. Absolutely, they should.
Not they should.
I'm gonna be on Twitter.
I mean,
if they don't, I'm gonna be on Twitter, and I will be adding every single Eagles account, fan, players. You're gonna get DMs from me. I promise you.
Hey, the Cowboys. They're gonna cover though. I think they'll cover like whatever. I don't even know
what's the spread right now.
I don't even know what it is.
The spread is like 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
Oh, they
it could be a field goal.
They covering on that. PJ, what's your thoughts on should that come back? Yeah, or nay?
I don't think he should come back. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching him talk. Like I watched his interview after the game, and then I watched him say something today after practice.
Mm-hmm.
He was gripping the ball. They had him throwing on the sidelines, and I think he feel a little salty. I think he kind of salty right now.
I think so too.
Because some of the fans have really been pushing, that agenda of
he don't like hearing that.
Hearing it like, oh, Rush look better than Dak does right now. So I feel like he feels salty, and he really don't need to do that. Because to me, honestly, when I seen those comments come from him, it just really made him look bad to me. From my perspective, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it was just like, just stay down till you come up. You're gonna come back, man. You're gonna be the starter. Like you're guaranteed to be the starter when you come back. It doesn't matter. Cooper Rush can go 7-0. He can go 7-0, 8-0. You're going to be
it's still your job. It's still your job when you come back.
Also, I don't know, but I really feel like he don't like that. This team, the face of this team now is Michael Parsons.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
It's
got to be.
As it should, and I really
the best player. Yeah,
I don't want to speak for him and make him like come off like as a bad guy or anything, because Dak isn't no bad guy or nothing. But I feel like that he's kind of feeling that pressure now. So he's starting to say stuff now that we really don't ever usually see him say. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really see. Like today, he was like, I think he said something. He's like, man, I've been gripping the ball. He's like, as the receivers, I always got zip on the ball. Why you gotta say? Why you don't gotta throw that extra, like you gotta throw some extra reassurance. Yeah, like
or something.
You ain't gotta do that, man. Like just wait till you come back. So I don't really feel like we need him to come back this week. Honestly, I don't feel like we're gonna lose against them. And if we do lose against them, it's gonna be close. Our defense is very good. We live and die on that defense.
Yeah,
like that defense is everything. So and I trust them. I trust that defense. The Eagles. Their offense is really good, but to me, I don't feel like that they've seen any defense yet as good as our defense. No. So I can't really just, think that, they're just gonna come out here and just dominate. Like, nah, man, you gotta go out there and play football. So
yeah,
I got us just keeping Cooper Rush in. I mean, there ain't no rush to bring him back. Even if we lose, like Kyrell said, I mean, it's at Lincoln Financial. We're gonna get them back in Arlington at AT&T.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
That'll
mess up your 15-2 prediction, Kyrell, that you had. If you
we're going undefeated after that.
So
here we go.
Yes,
we're gonna hop back into that. Hold on. We're gonna hop back into that. Right now, I want to thank everybody that's watching with us on Facebook. Make sure you guys are liking this and sharing this stream as well, and leaving your comments. Gonna read off some of the comments. We got some people commenting tonight. We got Tasha Gaither on here that says, no, we don't need Dak to come back. We're good. We got Jordan Holland on here that they said Rush is going to be starting on Sunday. Yeah. So Rush is going to be the starter. We got Tamara Jacobs on here that said Rush will be in the building Sunday. Rest up, Dak, and take notes.
Hey.
Yeah, so we like the energy. You see how the energy is around the Cowboys.
That's why Dak tight right there.
It is because he trying to go to Kroger's, and somebody in Kroger's don't told him that, and then he don't got mad. Y'all know that nice Whole Foods off of what highway is that in Dallas? You know the nice
360.
You know the nice Whole Foods over there by downtown. He went down there trying to get his groceries.
He on 35. He on 35 or 30.
Nah, he gotta get his stuff delivered, man. Got to.
Oh yeah, he's not rolling.
Yeah, he not going to, man. No, he's not going to the store, man. They'll be going crazy on him. He can't go to the store. He definitely got to go.
I can see him going to the Whole Foods though. He probably has some people in there with him. Though.
He's a company guy. He gonna have some cowboy company guys with him.
He can go to the one over there. What's that in Highland Park? The Whole Foods in Highland Park.
Yeah.
He can go to those.
He probably is over there. So going into this
I
game,
will tell you, bro.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I will tell y'all, man. I need to lay off Trayvon Diggs on that social media. He been
Hey
one of the
man,
best.
for real. I'm glad you saying.
Oh,
I'm glad you
man.
saying that, bro.
Come
Go
on,
ahead and
dude.
go in.
You don't like the
What did
Trey
Cup do
slander?
outside? What did Cup do outside that drag route? It was a perfect ball. They put my man's in the slot. No, he don't play no. See, 6'2", bro. He don't play in the slot. All right, he ain't no. We threw a perfect
No, he's
ball
gonna
on
get
both
mixed up.
plays, man. Both plays. That's the best
Yeah.
corner. That's one of the best corners in the league, man.
In the
Come on.
league.
Y'all lay off him. It's Cooper Cup.
Yeah. But hey, but Kyra,
I give him that top 5. What'd you say?
Kyra, you know how they do, man. Like
Yeah.
they be waiting on us to fail so that
They
they
be
can say
lying on
something.
him, bro.
They be waiting.
He gave up 1,000 yards.
It's the life of being a cowboy, you know. So
He did get hit over the head by Tutu.
That's
did.
cool. That's cool. But it
did.
was a cover 3. Malik Hooker was a cover 3. Malik Hooker bit down. It was supposed to be over the top of that. He really
got beat
made a play on
regardless.
the ball.
It's covered. It's cover 3 lock, so he still it's man. It can switch out a man, so he got he's still manning up, and he got beat. But that's my only thing with Trey. When people try to say he's the best, mine ain't never that he's good. He's top 5
because he take chances.
It's just people try to take it ain't take chances. He just can't cover 1-on-1 like other corners can. It ain't even the take chances part. He's just not as good as a corner. He's just not as good as a corner cover 1-on-1 man.
I mean, it's kind of like how Jalen Ramsey said, like he plays in phase,
He plays. He's playing
so.
with Dan. He playing in the same Dan Quinn system that Richard Sherman played in.
Yeah,
it's set up for him to be able to kill. If you're good, I ain't saying like you can. Sorry, dude, can go in there. I'm just saying it's not going to be set up for him to be Revis. You just play him and just follow whoever did. That's not how it's set up for him to do.
Yeah,
I don't think he's that type of corner. He's still good.
He gonna lock down.
That's my only.
I can say this year so far, he's
having a great year. He's having a great year still. He's just still not that guy of like when you put him here, that's over with. That's what I mean. But he's top 5 though. He's nice. He's nice. But
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Top 5 not good enough.
Where's he at? Where's he at in the 5 though?
Top 5 not good enough. Where do I put him in the 5?
This year,
where's he at
this year right now.
This year,
Darius Slay and Diggs, man.
I got Slay. I still got to put Ramsey in there. I mean, I don't like how the Rams are using him. Have y'all watching the scheme? They keep trying to make him play star. He's a corner. He's a lockdown corner. They keep on trying to make him play other positions.
So you still got him there right now, even this season.
I still think if he's playing 1-on-1, I like his chances.
I
like his chance. I like his chances.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I like his chances over every other corner, is what I'm saying. I ain't saying it's nobody in the league that's gonna get him. Everybody gonna get got. I'm just saying I like his chances over all the other corners.
Who you want on your team, bro?
Ramsey. I want Ramsey.
Over
Ramsey has already proven in playing a straight up 1-on-1 man, which he was in Jacksonville, that he can take away whoever. He's already proven that. Now they're trying to put him in this different. It's the same dude. They're trying to put him in a different scheme. They literally making him play a whole
more physical.
He's literally playing like linebacker almost. Yeah, like he's not even playing corner.
A different scheme.
He had to take a business decision last week.
Yeah. Exactly. When Debo, you see, he try to move out. Ain't nothing you can do with that dude. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to see Debo.
That's why he got struck with a thigh.
Yeah. And anybody getting trucked with that same thigh is what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody trying to see Debo, man.
That's a running back and receiver.
Yeah. That's a big old dude. But Diggs, like I said, I got him in there. I got him, Slay. I like Ramsey. Like I said, he's in there. I like Jair Alexander.
What about the Jack Jones? That's Jack Jones. You remember the dude that went to Long Beach Poly?
You talking about this on the Patriots? Yeah. He nice. I like him as far as
why do the Patriots always have the top corner in the league, bro? I'm not.
It's the defense they play. It's the defense they run.
Yeah, it's really the scheme.
It's gonna make
they lead the Patriots and don't be good.
Yeah, you see JC getting toe up and
toe up. They ripping that man apart like my.
Gilmore still there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Gilmore the only one. But Gilmore was like that before he got to New England.
Yeah, he different.
Gilmore,
wait. Gilmore fell off, and then he went to Indy, and he had a nice game.
He didn't fall off. He was in Carolina. They just got rid of Matt Rule. They hold. I don't care. I'm not judging nothing in Carolina. They
can't do nothing over there.
That was crazy.
Look at DJ Moore right now. DJ Moore, man.
They got a whole bunch. Christian McCaffrey don't even get the ball, bro. I'm not worried about nothing that happens.
These are fantasy guys. Like these are guys that supposed to.
I know. I got DJ Moore on my team. You don't have to remind me.
No points.
He's doing nothing. He's done nothing all season. So,
but tell our commission at one trade rule, they need to get rid of that man.
Oh, you
said
talking
what?
about the league we in?
Yeah. Talking about
Yeah,
one trade for years. It was real football.
He got to change it up. He got to change it up. All right, folks. So Sunday, Eagles, Cowboys. Who we got? Straight up picks. Let's go ahead and make them now. You know, Coop gonna be the quarterback. Who y'all got? I'm going with Philly. They in Philly, so I'll give them that little advantage because they in Philly. But I definitely wouldn't be shocked if the Cowboys won it all. PJ, who you got?
I got Cowboys all day long. I'm really not worried about them.
About
Yeah.
the Philly boys.
I'm not worried about them, man. Cowboys all the way.
All right, Jamie. What you looking like? What you looking like? How's
Man,
it going?
come on, man. The boys all day. Rush gonna, you're gonna lead us to one. They're gonna turn up back in Dallas, and and it's gonna be on when Zach get back, and we're just gonna keep rolling. That's just how it goes. So, I got the boys, but it's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close for sure.
Close game. I think so too.
Low scoring game.
Kyrell, we know who you got. What's your predictions?
17-16 final score. Jalen Hurts gonna have both touchdowns rushing. We gonna miss the field goal to win the game.
What? How you
Where you
putting that
get these
energy out like
scenarios?
that?
What kind of scenario is that? This man said 17-16. Where did you even get that score?
That's that Bovada scenario.
This man been on Madden too much. When he jumped in scenario.
That's the Bovada scenario. My bookie.
So you got the Cowboys losing.
Oh yeah. Cooper Rush threw for 103 yards last week, man.
So I think right now you taking the Skip Bayless approach where you're just gonna pick the Cowboys to lose, and then when we come back on the next show, you're gonna be going ballistic about it.
Yeah, you're gonna turn to
I'm gonna come in this mug jigging like that old man in that Cowboys video.
We got a couple people in the comments said Dallas Cowboys for life. So you already know who they got.
Know what it is.
Drop your comments in the chat for the people that's watching on. Who you think is going to win this game. So I think we got 2 Philly and 2 Cap. I'm not counting yours, Kyrell. Yours is Cowboys. We know what you want to say.
Come on, bro. Let me make a real
He's trying to be slick.
I really don't think we're gonna win. Like honestly, the Eagles.
You don't get to. I don't want to see no tweets. Then you don't even believe in them. I don't want to see no tweets. I don't want to see no Instagram posts. You don't believe in them boys.
So okay, so if Appalachian State beat Alabama, and everybody know Appalachian State gonna lose. If they beat Alabama, I can't talk mess to Alabama afterwards, even though I thought we were gonna lose.
What kind of scenario? This is a totally league. Different. You said Appalachian State versus totally Alabama. Different.
I'm not saying, bro, just because we the underdog, you know what I'm saying? The Eagles are supposed to win this game. They favorite.
Y'all not, bro. Y'all a couple point underdog, bro. Y'all a couple point underdog.
They not that bad.
Appalachian State would be plus 35.
Against Alabama. True. It's not like for like, but just think about the concept though. Like the underdog is supposed to lose. I think we're gonna lose. But if we don't, y'all fumble the bag. And I'm gonna be on y'all on Twitter, on Instagram, on all that. DM and Jalen Hurts directly.
2 for the Cowboys. He ain't with that. Hey man, I tried to tell you about that boy Hurts before the season started. You ain't want to hear none of it.
What did he say about Jalen Hurts before the season?
He said worst QB.
Jalen,
I can't make this up. He said worst QB.
Yeah,
Mike ain't cut out. That man said worst QB. That man said worst QB in the league, and here this boy is MVP convo. We'll talk.
Bro.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. The truth. He's killing on the best team, supposable best team in the league right now. Has to be MVP convo. I didn't say the MVP front runner. I just said convo.
He's 20th.
In the what? In the MVP. See, here you go with that Dallas Cowboys. It's natural hate, bro. It's natural hate just coming out of there.
20th.
Watch
20th
real defense, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow up. Just like
20th and what?
I believe it's gonna blow up too, but I don't think he sucked though. Like I don't think he.
Come on, man. You think he's the 20th QB?
He don't suck. He don't suck just cause, bro.
Man,
I walk that.
Carol,
he
you
don't suck.
He went crazy, like 20th.
But he like, I think, bro. I really think it's about 16, 17 quarterbacks I'll take before Jalen Hurts.
I mean, I ain't that mad about, but that ain't even really what the. It's about what does he bring to the team though, and what he brings to his team.
Yeah,
is winning.
As far as right now,
bro. Yeah. Think about last year. Last year they literally salary dumped their entire team and they made the playoffs.
I want to hear that, bro. Daniel Jones winning.
You said who?
Daniel Jones winning.
But that's about to stop. Y'all picked the Giants last week, and y'all tried to tell me about the Giants and about them. That's about to stop. Bro.
They can lose against Baltimore this week, but I don't think it'll be a blowout.
That's about to stop, bro. If you watch that, I actually watched the game since y'all was trying to tell me about the Giants. I watched the whole game. It was the worst 27 points scored I've ever. Like they're running everything. They only get yards on trick plays. They got to run weird tosses. Like that's not going to keep working, bro.
They running the playbook from Little Giants.
Yeah, they out there playing like the Bad News Bears, bro. Like that's not gonna keep working, man.
Boy, running 3 streets.
That's not gonna keep
Boy,
working.
running 3 flickers.
The Giants are a good team.
Yeah, that's not gonna. They decent. I give them that. Y'all, they better than what I gave them credit for. I thought they were still sorry. They're not sorry no more. They're decent. So I give them a step up. So one of the last questions we want to talk about while we still on this NFL thing. Is the NFC East the premier division in football? Before the season started, everybody had, I'm one of them, had the AFC West as being this crazy division, and that division is garbage right now. So is the NFC East the best division right now in football? Or not even right now. Do you think they're just the best period? Like even by when it gets to the end of the season, NFC East best conference. PJ, what you think?
Right now, yes. We got the only undefeated team in the league with the Eagles. Then you got the Cowboys and the Giants. They're 4-1.
Yeah.
We knew somebody was gonna have to be at the bottom. So the Redskins at the bottom, they're 1-3. They're trash. I don't ever worry about the Redskins.
Talking about the Commandos?
Yeah, the Commanders.
Man, they the Redskins.
Commandos.
You calling them no Commanders, bro.
They got the worst name in sports
worst
right
name,
now.
Man.
Gotta be.
Like Indians don't even call themselves Commanders. Like, why are y'all calling themselves? We're not gonna doing nothing. Like, but the NFC East, they're the best division right now. I don't know how the season is going to go on, but for right now, yes, they are.
All right, Jamie, who you got? Best division is the NFC East best division.
Man, I think the records just kind of make everything look like they are, but they're really not. If you just kind of just take the optics out of it, just kind of look at it from a football perspective, it's not. I think the record just kind of definitely highlights a lot of of the talent that's been in the NFC East, with the Saquons, the superstar backs, all that. Like they've always had talent, but I think the record kind of is saying otherwise. But I don't know. I think with the Chiefs division, was that the AFC?
Yeah, AFC West,
AFC West. They got the Raiders over there too.
Yeah.
That division's tough. I don't know. I won't put them up there as the best right now. I wouldn't put it up right now.
Kyrell, what you got? What you got? Best division?
Yeah, man. The Giants liable to go. Was it 5 games in? Yeah, they might lose 12 games in a row, bro. Honestly,
I know. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
12 games in a row.
Oh yeah, that could happen.
Come on, bro.
I promise.
That's crazy,
bro.
Games.
They might lose. They might lose 13 games in a row. I don't know. They gonna make it find a way.
God, bro. That's
see how that coach walked off that field. Dude,
man,
crazy.
Terrible.
We got to see the record of how many. Well, we already seen the Lions go on 16 twice. So yeah.
Okay, so who you think is then? If not,
I'll say, just off the eye test, man, and really I would go with the AFC West, but the Raiders 1-4, man. That's bad.
They're bad. They're
Broncos
bad. They ran into each other.
I don't know why they're so bad.
My pick is the AFC East.
Man, that's my pick too.
I like the Jets.
My pick is the AFC East. I think the AFC East might be the best because it's no easy dubs in that whole division.
Yeah,
it's no
the Jets
easy.
Really
dubs.
might be nice. I really think they're gonna beat the Packers.
Bro, they keep getting nice dudes. Like eventually they're gonna be nice. They keep getting like crazy talent. They're not even doing the usual just but they drafting bad dudes.
Yeah.
I feel like they're nice right now.
Ain't no easy dubs.
Next year,
I don't want to say when they're gonna be nice.
Court.
I don't want to say when they're gonna be nice because I'm not a believer in Zach Wilson at all. I have no idea why the Jets drafted him. I have no idea why the Jets drafted him.
But next year the Jets will have the best receiving core in the league. I guarantee it.
That's cap. No,
Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Breece Hall out the backfield, and
you just named 2 dudes. They can't
name 3.
ain't none of them better than nobody on the Bengals. So they can't be. They'll be a decent receiving core.
Garrett Wilson like that.
No, Garrett Wilson
Bro,
is
Garrett
like
Wilson
that.
and Elijah Moore like that.
Elijah
Joe
Moore,
Flacco just wasn't
Moore
giving him the ball.
He a playmaker. They just got to know how to get him the ball the right way.
Corey Davis a hooper too. He might not be. He's not in the
I don't know about Corey.
He a playmaker, dude. Come on,
I don't know about Corey.
I feel like him and Michael Gallup are the same, bro.
He's
Michael Gallup.
Nah, bro. Michael Gallup better.
I'm definitely taking Michael Gallup over Corey Davis. That ain't even close. No, I'm not worried about Corey Davis out of there. But I get what you're saying though. They a talented group. Miami's nice. The Patriots are always going to be 8-8able. They're going to be somewhere in there where they can go. they can every year they can go 8-8, no matter what, no matter who is on the roster. So and then you got the Bills, who might be the best team in football. So yeah, I like the NFC East, but I think right now the AFC East. I mean, it's 1A and 1B. They're both. I mean, pretty premier. It would be clearly the NFC East if the Commanders just weren't so bad. I mean, they just look bad. They look like a pro team sometimes. They just like they're bad at everything. Their secondary is terrible. The defense is bad. Their quarterback play is the worst in the league.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is terrible.
I don't like how Washington tried to trick the league into thinking. Well, trick the league and his fans into thinking Terry McLaurin was good.
No, Terry McLaurin is nice, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're not giving him the ball. They're not giving him the ball, bro. They're not giving him the ball, bro. Terry McLaurin is still like that, bro. Bro, I do like Jahan Dotson. I do think Jahan Dotson is really like that.
Okay, I kind of agree with that, but
Terry's definitely like that. I mean, he's good. He's got Carson Wentz. You can't judge nobody off Carson Wentz.
I heard somebody, bro. I was watching a stream earlier. Somebody said they'll take Terry McLaurin over AJ Brown.
Who said that? Am
I tripping and thinking that's blasphemous?
I'm not. It's not blasphemous, but I'm not taking him. I'm taking AJ over Terry. But
I can see it.
But I mean, I can see it. Terry is still, man. Terry is still like he was still out there putting the numbers.
Jalen Hurts of receivers, bro.
Oh man, see, here we go. Come on, bro. Terry McLaurin is nice, bro. Yeah. Terry McLaurin is nice. He was out there putting up numbers with Taylor Heineke.
Taylor Heineke's a hooper.
It's Jalen Hurts.
Did you? All right, we got to go next. You're not finna say Taylor Heineke is good at anything. Come on, man. We got to go to. We got to wrap up the NFL topic. So big game on Sunday, folks. I know everybody's ready for that. Cowboys Eagles. We'll definitely have comments, and we might try to put something together, maybe even for something to be able to watch the game and give you guys some live comments while we watching that game. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. Before we get out of here, definitely want to hit some college football. Seen some big games last week. When we talk about some of these games for the colleges that are in Texas, when you're trying to talk about some of these games, you had the Red River rivalry, of course, always one of the bigger games. And that one, Texas complete blowout and shutout of Oklahoma. Quinn Ewers starting to look like a number one pick to me. I mean, he's definitely that guy. And Oklahoma is starting to look like what I think Oklahoma is going to be for while they're in the SEC, which is like Vanderbilt or some of those other schools. I think Oklahoma is going to be terrible as soon as they get to the SEC. And they're kind of already showing me that right now. I mean, they look really, really bad. So, but focusing more on Texas, we kind of touched a little bit before the season. You know, what would we think this Texas team was going to look like? Now they got Quinn Ewers in there behind center. And I mean, it's a completely different team whenever he's in the game. As you can see there, we knew Texas was gonna. Well, I think we had Texas all beating Oklahoma, but I don't think anybody had it being a 49-0 shutout, just because that game is always so competitive. And he kind of stepped on their throats, didn't really let them get any momentum of anything going. So how we feeling about this Texas team, PJ? We'll start with you. How we feeling about Texas? We usually see them kind of being pretenders. They get the big names and then don't really do anything. But this time, they get one of the big names, and they're kind of showing up. How we feeling about them?
Oh, we're feeling very positive about Texas right now. I mean, you beat Oklahoma 49-0. You don't allow them to score. That's crazy. I've never witnessed Oklahoma or really even Texas get blown out like that.
Not in that game.
Not in that game.
Yeah.
So I really like Texas, man. Quinn Ewers, whenever he's playing, Texas can compete against anybody in the country.
Anybody. I agree with that.
They're for sure a top 5 team whenever he's playing, when he's on the field. They got a lot of other young guys that's stepping up to the tight end.
Yeah,
to
Sanders.
Ryan. Yeah, Sanders.
Sanders is nice.
Yeah, he's like that.
nice. Xavier Worthy's nice.
Xavier Worthy's like that. They got a lot of young
Bijan.
guys, man, that's really stepping up, and then they got more young guys that's about to come in with this senior class that's coming out of the class of 2023.
Yeah,
that's going to be ridiculous once they get onto campus. So Texas they're a problem. They're going to be a problem in the SEC. And I mean, with Oklahoma, man, they're the worst team in the Big 12 right now.
Yeah, Oklahoma. We'll circle back to Oklahoma. They're terrible right now. Kyriel, we're gonna go to you, and then we'll go to Jamie. What's your thoughts on Texas?
Oh man, Texas is back, man. Like I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Texas is back. If
They back.
I still think about, yeah, man, because I just keep thinking every Saturday. I think like, man, what if Ears don't get crashed on? Like they might be a top 5 team in the nation. Like if Ears don't get hurt in the Alabama game, because they are beating Bama in that game. They are beating Bama.
They would beat Bama, and they probably would have beat everybody else.
Bama.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like I'm looking at that, and I'm not no Texas fan at all, man. But I hate Oklahoma. Like I really do. Like they roach, they roach all the players outside.
I can't stand Oklahoma, bro.
They don't get nobody from. They get a couple players, but it's not a whole lot of players they get from Oklahoma because they know ball.
Man, them dudes don't get in the game that they get from Oklahoma.
Man,
dudes don't see the
I don't
field.
say that because DeMarco Murray he's from Las Vegas. I can't even say that. So they don't even get nobody.
He don't even look like somebody.
Y'all just roach players from Texas and OU. Nah, y'all Texas Junior, bro. Like
Sterling Shepard from Oklahoma, right?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
if he is, he's the one.
Sterling Shepard can't
He's
keep
the one.
his marriage together, bro. Like we ain't talking about him.
Yeah, come on. This dude.
He not even
talking about football, man.
He having the worst year of any athlete.
Hey man, we talking about football. This dude's gonna bring up his ass.
He tore his ACL. He not.
Oh,
he ain't
man,
getting no targets. He lost to Nelly Mine, bro.
Yeah. You got beef with Sterling.
That's what I'm saying.
You got beef with Sterling.
That's that Cowboys coming out. That's the Cowboys coming out. Jamie, how you feeling? The former Baylor Bear, somebody that was in this conference. How you feeling about this, man? About UT and how they looking? Man.
I've always said once Texas always has good recruits. So once they get a quarterback that really can do what they needed to do, and it's a wrap. Because we saw a little bit even with Sam. Even when he went to the Sugar Bowl, had that big win. Like, when they have a quarterback that's really good, they always have the supporting pieces around them. Just because it's Texas, you're gonna get the recruits. So now that they have like a superstar quarterback that's able to make those throws in the pocket, able to escape, lead this team. It's the components of a winning team. And like Kyrell said, if he don't get hurt, they're beating Bama, and I don't see why they wouldn't be the number 1 team right now in the country if they kept winning out. So it's one of those things. Like I hate to say it just because Baylor Bear for life, but man, like they look really good, and I'm nervous about when we got to face those boys. But I think we'll be good. But in the meantime, they doing their thing. So, and you can't really deny it. You can't really deny it. If you know football, it's like they playing. Defense is coming down. They got some boys on the D line that are looking good, really rushing the passer. It's looking scary. I think
they're top 5 in QB pressures right now.
Yeah,
top 3 actually in QB.
They getting after it. That D line is crazy.
Shout out
Overshawn.
Yeah,
them boys getting after it down there for sure.
Shout out Sam Ellinger, man. I definitely didn't think that boy was gonna be in the league, and he's really on the Colts roster. Like the Colts really paying him, bro. They really got him on their roster. So shout out Sam Ellinger, man. You proved me wrong.
Shout out to Sam.
Sam been like that.
He said shout out because he's on the roster. He didn't even say he made a play or he did something. He just said shout out.
I seen they put up the Colts. They put up the Colts backup the other day, man, and they mother said Sam. I was like, boy, I know you lying.
No, he's nice. He was doing nice in preseason, and that boy Jared Stidham. That boy Jared Stidham looked nice in preseason too. They might.
Shout out Jared Stidham.
The Raiders don't look nice at all right now, but we moved on from them. But so UT right now looking like, I think right now looking like the premier team in the Big 12, and the Big 12 right now might be looking like one of the premier conferences when you talk about CCU, who's looking nice. You got Kansas, who's still ranked, Kansas State, who's still undefeated, Oklahoma State, who's still looking nice. UT could still come back, run the table maybe, and still win that thing. So naming off that many teams that are good, What?
Five teams in the top 25 right now.
Five teams in the top
That's the
25.
most out
I
of
mean,
any conference.
yeah.
It's
I
happening,
mean,
man.
Yep.
Big 12 is already starting that takeover really before. Well, I mean, we're about to lose Texas, and that's going to be a major deal. But I'm happy to
Still have
see the
BYU,
TCUs
Cincinnati.
and the Kansas and the Kansas State and Oklahoma State, Baylor, everybody elevating, and then you bring in U of H, who I think could be, after maybe 5 or 6 years go by, could potentially be a powerhouse in the Big 12. When you think about if they only recruited people from Houston, I mean, they could be a powerhouse just off that alone. So you bringing those guys in, BYU, you bringing in Cincy, who got to a college football playoffs last year. I mean,
Still a one-loss team right now.
still a one-loss team right now. They're gonna throw UCF in the mix in there. I mean, that it could, the Big 12 could be looking good. How y'all feeling about the state of the Big 12 right now, and what the Big 12 is looking like? PJ, we'll start you.
The Big 12 is looking great right now. The Big 12 is similar to the NFC East. They get a lot of disrespect. A lot of times, people really only respect maybe like one team usually out of the Big 12.
Yeah.
That's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And they don't even really get as much respect sometimes.
No.
So the Big 12 right now for sure is looking like one of the best conferences, honestly. I mean, when you look at it all around, I mean, the Pac-12, I mean, you got probably 3 teams out the Pac-12: USC, UCLA, Utah.
Yeah.
I'm not really sold on Oregon. Washington State is good.
Yeah, Washington State is good.
They're good, but they're not a team that I'm just going to be like,
never
bring
sold
up
on
in
the Pac-12.
conversation. Yeah, nah. ACC,
garbage.
yeah, they're not.
No reason to even go there.
The SEC, of course. I mean, the SEC is the SEC, but even then with the SEC, they're more top heavy.
And Bama's not looking as scary. With
Georgia.
Because you got to think about, is Bryce Young gonna? I wouldn't, if I was his agent, I wouldn't, depending on how bad the injury is, I would just tell Bryce Young to just chill. You're gonna be the number one pick.
Shoulder, bro.
We got to see how they're gonna look this week against Tennessee.
Yeah, and they're gonna lose to Tennessee, and they probably gonna lose to Georgia anyway. So you're not gonna win the championship. So what are you coming back for? So the SEC could look a little bit different.
So you got the Big Ten. I mean, it's only Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah,
in the Big Ten right now. I mean, Penn State. We're gonna see with Penn State.
Yeah, we're gonna see this weekend with Penn State. Yeah.
I mean, you look at the Big 12. Like I just said, we named 5 teams that's in the top 25, and all 5 of these teams have a chance to win the Big 12.
Yeah. No, that.
So it's very competitive in the Big 12 right now to me.
Kyrell, how you feeling Big 12?
I'm up on it, man. Like I was always a Big 12 pusher, I guess. We've been got the short end of the stick a couple of times over the last decade. So
yeah,
I'm just glad to see we all in the top 25, man. Like TCU, Oregon State, like these are schools that get overlooked a lot, and we got a couple of hometown fellas at these schools, that's really doing a good job. So I'm always rooting for them, man. I think Texas, man. I really think Texas is going to get in the playoff. I really do. I think they're going to run the table, and then it's going to be like they're going to be the talk of the town for the rest of the year. I don't think it's like Quinn Ewers is that good. I think he's the best quarterback in the nation, and you can't like the best players they win in college football, man. So it's between him and Hudson Card for me. Not Hudson Card. Whatever dude for Tennessee is, man. His name started with H too.
Oh yeah. The quarterback of Tennessee.
Yeah, but I'm Alabama's definitely losing to Tennessee this week. The Big 12 is in good hands for sure. Like Houston, Cincinnati. I'm with you, right? I'm right there with you. With thinking Houston's gonna be a powerhouse if they can just recruit. If they can just recruit in the city of Houston, stop letting them get cherry picked to all these other states. That's all they gotta do. Do. And they'll be up there, man. They'll have it, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
Jamie, how you feeling about this Big 12?
Man, sort of like what PJ was saying, the Big 12 always been like that. And that's how I feel, yeah.
They've
always been like that. Like, even you look at their bowl, the Big 12 bowl record, every year they got the highest percentage because we're going in and every year. And it's like, how are guys, like TCU and Kansas State running it up with guys in the SEC? It's like they can't run with the these receivers, the speed, and that's how the game is right now. The game has evolved into a passing game, and the Big 12 kind of like started that evolution, with Brow's era, just the spread offense, just no huddle, like that's what football is right now, and it kind of came from college into the league. and now you see the league being a more passer friendly league. So like, you know, the Big 12's always been, you know, the premier conference, but it gets overlooked because, you know, the SEC gets these 5 stars and these stars and these recruits that have, you know, a big time name to them. And, you know, the best football comes out of the South a lot of times. And it's like, you know, Texas and Oklahoma and, you know, even Kansas, a lot of guys seep into the Kansas recruiting window. So, I mean, you know, it shows, and it's always been there. So I'm not surprised. And it's just going to keep getting better and better. Just like I said, where the game's going, more receiver, more skill guys getting the shine. So, you know, they all come out of, you know, out of Texas. So, you know, it's just a matter of time. And like you said, with the U of H thing, like, you know, Houston probably has the best, you know, talent in the country, that whole, you know, city. So, you know, once you get that locked down, it's over. So
it's over with from there.
The future is bright for Big 12 for sure. They're getting the notoriety that they should have got a long time ago for sure.
Yeah, and anybody that's been watching with us on some of the stuff we've been talking about, we've been big on the Big 12 before the season started, and now it's just looking better and better with the teams here already doing their thing, and with the potential of the other teams that are going to be coming into the Big 12. Like I said, I think the sky's the limit. Before we jump off college football, who do y'all think is the best team right now in the nation? As far as just, I think right now it's clear cut for myself. I think it's Georgia. I think Georgia's been looking like just grown men out there, like real honestly, in comparison to everybody else. I mean, like just honestly, I know they had a close game. I think it was a couple games ago they had a close game, but I mean, but I mean, they besides that they've looked pretty dominant. And with the injury to Bryce Young at quarterback for Bama, I think that kind of knocks them down a notch. I'm not a big believer in Michigan. I'm not a big believer in USC either. So I think Georgia right now, I mean, they're looking the best. What do you guys think about it, PJ? What you think best team right now in college?
It's tough for me to pick Georgia because I've seen like two weeks in a row where they had close games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. I would pick Georgia out of anyone, but I'm probably gonna go with the hot hand and say Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I actually watched them for the first time. I actually
Tennessee.
sat down and watched them play last weekend, and I was like,
look nice.
Okay, they're good. Because I haven't really been sold on Tennessee.
Yeah.
Until I watched them, and I was like, okay, they're good. So I would say Tennessee.
Okay, Kyrell, what you got? Best team right now in college football?
It's gonna be one of them orange teams, man. Really, Tennessee or Texas. I'm giving it to Texas, dude. Like I think point leaders make that much of a difference. I really like Ohio State. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Giving it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Really.
Okay.
Like Texas is like I'm telling you, they're gonna run the table. Like it's gonna happen. And
so which UT?
You know what you're talking about. He's talking about Texas.
If I had to pick right now, I think Tennessee has a better team, but slightly worse quarterback. So I'll give it to Tennessee. But I think Texas, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop talking about Texas, man. I will, but I'll give it to Tennessee too, man. I really like their quarterback. Really like their quarterback and their team. So
yeah,
I'm not buying Ohio State. I don't know why.
No.
I watch Justin Fields every week. I'm starting to question the talent they put out. So
I've been questioning it forever. Jamie, what you
man, Jay Leo, Georgia. I'm going right with you, man. Them dudes look like grown men. Like I said, hey, they got one dude. I think he was a tight end. Maybe he was a receiver, man.
7'1", and he like
man, they doing some crazy stuff, bro.
I was like, bro,
they doing some crazy stuff.
What are we talking about, bro? They are gonna win the whole thing. It's not even close. Like the quarterback is
smacking everybody.
Yes, like the quarterback's proven that he can go out and make big plays and be big in the moment. Man, who's gonna beat him? I mean, they're gonna win the SEC.
Yeah, like that, and that's more how I feel. Who's gonna beat them? Is my thing. If
the defense is crazy. They have the
like the league.
The tight ends, like the tight end play. I think when you like can utilize a tight end, I think that is like that's the most effective thing in football, just because it's a mismatch every time. You see it with Mahomes. You got Kelsey as your number one. Like that's
and it's working.
It's starting to people are starting to notice like, okay, like I could utilize my tight end if I have some good ones and it could be effective. So and they got I think 3 of the top 15 tight ends. I just looked up. So it's crazy. They're going. Yeah, they're not losing. So that's
Yeah, I
see.
just don't see
Crazy.
Georgia losing. I'm feeling the same. I mean, they literally just manhandling people out there. Yeah, they've had some close games the last couple of weeks. I think that's just going to happen throughout the season. Unless you like 2019 LSU, unless you like that, I think it's just gonna. I think every team that's good is gonna have those ups and downs in the season. But like you said, I really don't see them boys losing. We got a comment on here from Roy Gillis says, "Then PVU Panthers." So he got the comments. Definitely got it.
Yeah,
Hey, got it.
shout out to
They might have some
PBU,
boys
man.
over there.
Now
Yeah,
they do got some.
They got some guys, man.
They got a
Them boys
boy.
can be right at Amazon with me, man.
Hey, he said they gonna be at Amazon.
They probably got some dudes,
Hey,
man.
got some guys, man.
Yeah, they got a couple dudes, man. Shout out to the SWAC.
Yeah.
They had a. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to PV. They didn't look good last week.
We
Just because they lost to Southern in the game, and that really wasn't the biggest thing. They had a fight before the game, and it was bad. They was getting beat on before the game. They got beat on during the game.
Ain't gonna lie, they did them dirty.
Hey, but we got to shout out to PV boys, man. They definitely the SWAC is definitely starting to be up. Well, Deion Sanders and them, they had a little scuffle in the Jackson State game too. And then
The SWAC about this.
Yeah, the SWAC.
Yeah, man, y'all cut that out, man.
Y'all put the fisticuffs
Y'all
up,
cut
man.
that out, man. Beefing in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he didn't want no smoke, man. He did not want smoke.
Y'all cut that out. We trying to get these HBCUs on the up, and y'all beefing at the
And they out here beating on each other before the game. Like, come on, man, that's not going to do nothing.
Making us look
Outta
bad.
here.
Yeah,
and it was
that's
Deion's fault. Did y'all see that, bro?
Yeah,
I
Deion.
did
It was.
see that.
I like what Deion's been doing, but that was definitely Deion's fault. He had his team walk through their team before the game
you don't do
started.
that.
And, he did a whole bunch of crazy. And I don't know what Dean trying to play some mind games with people.
That's cool with the PWIs, but you can't.
Hey,
You
some of
can't
these
do that
dudes. Hey, man, somebody in here might already got a record. You can't be walking through
Can't be
people
walking
and stuff,
through 'em
man.
like
Somebody
that.
might do something to you.
Yeah.
You
You heard what they were saying to him?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you heard the commentary that was said to him when he tried to walk through. So that should let you know right there. He was at
No, them boys ain't in class.
Yeah, hey, they ready to punch. You seen what Southern did was doing. Them boys ready to punch. This other stuff. He said, "I thought y'all was talking about the bands."
He might not even have the best band, man.
They been fired.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You finna get the comments
Yeah, you
flooded.
can't,
You
yeah.
don't start that.
Where y'all?
You finna get the boys put on you. Yeah, you finna get the boys put on you. Okay, so folks, that'll wrap up the college program. I think we got a few things to talk about. Got some big games coming up as well. Before we close out here tonight, we want to touch on a little bit of high school football. A lot of bye weeks going on around the state of Texas, so don't have as many games for you guys. Definitely this week we have the China Spring La Vega game. That's always a historic game every year, a rivalry game between those two teams. It's going to be a tough matchup, right? China Springs look like the better team this year so far, PJ, but you know how that game can go. It's a tough game no matter what. How they have it picked before the game. It could go any type of way when those two teams match up. So China Spring and La Vega, definitely a big matchup coming up there. We don't have a game this week on Centex Sports Network to feature. We usually do the feature game with the Conley Cadets. They're on a bye week this week, so no game this week. They've got all their the previous games are up on YouTube. So if you guys want to go out there and check them out, I recommend it. This Conley team has been looking really good. Me and PJ have got to watch firsthand how this Conley team has looked. And shout out to the quarterback, Jelani McDonald there at Conley. I seen he just got an offer from Texas. So Texas is making their rounds, man. I got to give it up to Texas.
Do you think
They're doubling back on all the athletes that they think are good. The top athletes in Texas, they're doubling back on everybody. So he's an Oklahoma State commit right now. He's committed to Oklahoma. I don't know. That UT offer comes in, it's a little bit different. I don't want to put anything out there. I'm gonna let him and his family handle that. But I've seen he got offer from Ole Miss as well, and he got offer from Texas. So he's right now he's Oklahoma State commit, but we'll stay tuned in with that. Also got a shout out. Let me make sure I had a name right. Have to shout out the freshman receiver at University. Now we all from Waco, so we know University. We don't really think about them as one of the football schools. They got a young guy right now at University playing receiver named London Smith. a freshman receiver starting on varsity already, just picked up his first offer. Baylor offered him already as a freshman, 14 years old, already got an offer from Baylor. So they're going to be flooding in from there on out if you already getting offered.
That's the one right there. After
your freshman year, that's his first offer too, or his second offer, I believe.
Second offer, okay.
And it's Baylor. The first one was, I can't remember who, but wasn't a Power 5 school. So your first Power 5 offer, you're getting Baylor. You're definitely going to be getting.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal, especially being guys from Waco.
Yeah,
we know how it is whenever you get that call from Baylor. Jamie, of course, you being here, living in Waco and going to high school here, and then getting that offer from Baylor. You know how it's just different feeling when you can be from here and get a chance to go. And we've seen other guys, Ahmad and Salubi, Andrew Billings, the big guys like that, that have also got a chance to do it. Hopefully he can be one of those next guys.
Really got to shout out the whole university program, right?
Yeah, that really looking a lot better than what they've looked like in the past. That university program, I think they're starting to turn some things around there. And I like you said, Peter, really like what we've been seeing. They got a good win over Pflugerville Weiss, I believe.
Yeah, Pflugerville Weiss,
last week. So things are looking on the up and up for university. PJ, do we got any other games around the state of Texas that we need to be keeping an eye out for?
Like you said, it's not too many, but I would say this week for sure, Alito versus Burleson Centennial.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Yeah,
that's a 6-0 Burleson Centennial team that just came off a win against Denton Ryan, 23-16 last week. That team is very good.
Yeah.
So you might see them get another upset. Really wouldn't be an upset, I mean, to me, just because Alito's 5-2. But that's still just a program, that's like Alito is like the Katy of 5A. You know? So I don't know, man. I got Burleson Centennial beating them.
One more I want to throw in there too. Definitely the Dripper Springs and Westlake game.
Yes.
I think that's going to be a good one. Dripper Springs, their quarterback right now committed to Baylor. Been committed to Baylor for a few years, and he's been looking really good all season long. So it's good to see him still progressing along. Biggest test he's gonna get all year this week with Westlake, though. Any other high school games?
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many. So those are really the ones we want to key on. There, like we said, definitely. Like I said, definitely want to shout out London Smith again, the freshman from university getting the offer. I think that's big time.
I do have one more. I know too many people not probably familiar with these teams, but they're in 4A Division I. Two of the top teams in 4A Division I, Kaufman versus Anna.
Oh, okay, yeah, Kaufman and Anna. Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of those games.
One of those games, yeah.
Packed out stadium.
Yeah.
We already know how both of those teams travel and how both of those teams do. So that's going to be a good one as well. So we got a couple of big games coming up. Got some big games coming up this weekend as well with college football. So a lot of sports to talk about, folks. Tonight, that's going to wrap it up for us. Definitely want to thank everybody that's watched with us tonight. Had an interactive crowd today with some of the comments. We'll definitely be tuned in for that Sunday night game, that Philly Cowboys game. Definitely game of the week. I think everybody can agree with that. The two best teams coming in. So lots to look forward to this weekend. Make sure you guys are following us on our social medias, Instagram, Centex Sports TV, on Twitter, Centex Sports, YouTube, Centex Sports TV, and make sure you guys subscribe on that YouTube. We got a lot of content coming out. This episode will be replayed on YouTube. If you want to go back and see anything you missed, make sure you guys go in there and leave the comments under there and see. So we'll know what we want to talk about in these next upcoming weeks. We'll take the feedback from you guys. Once again, thank everybody that's watched with us tonight. Getting ready to sign off, fellas. Thanks for jumping off for another episode. We will be back to you guys same time, same place next week, on next Wednesday at 7:00. We'll be back to you guys. So make sure you guys going on there. Like I said, leave the comments on here. Leave the comments on the YouTube as well. Give us some feedback and let us know how you guys are feeling about these games coming up this weekend. Like we said, big ones coming up. That Philly Cowboys game. Might try to do something for that one. So guys, make sure you guys stay, alert for that. Might try to do something for that Philly Cowboys game. But we'll definitely get that announcement out to you guys by the weekend. So for Jalen Gillis, PJ, Kyrell, and Jamie, definitely want to thank everybody that watched, and we will see you guys next time. Good night.
Look, I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time? Search what you can't find. I do it for them days that we couldn't shine.